Hey guys, how you doing?
We're live.
We're
But
live. Are we really that dark?
I was just wondering that. Let's move a little bit. There, that's better. Sorry about the moving, guys. But now we can't see because the sun's in our eyes.
Oh, it's all right. We'll survive. But we are live inside the Aircrete shed. We're gonna have a really kind of exciting, fun family day today. I spent the last couple of days. It took me about a day and a half. I built a crane, and
Can you see it right there, you guys?
yeah, it's about, I don't know, 14 feet tall. And we're gonna crane up all the roofing structure on the Aircrete shed. So it's gonna be a really kind of a cool thing. Now, that being said, I'm gonna crane the roof up and we're gonna put down a roofing system on top of it. And I am going to actually pour the roofing panels in place on top of the deal. And the way I do that is going to be epic.
Anything you do is epic.
Well, I did build a crane. That's kind of my wheelhouse.
Right?
Okay.
So the crane, before I had a little bit better picture of it, but then I noticed that we were really shaded and I didn't know if you guys could see us. So you can't see as much as the crane right now, but it is right there behind us. And here I'm going to crane up. I'm going to go up a little bit so you guys can see how high that goes. Can you see it?
Go up a little more. You didn't even get to the top. There we go.
There you guys go. So it is quite tall and it'll be pretty awesome.
Yeah, I put a little jib system on the top so that it reaches over the wall and will pick up the gable ends and then jib it up and set the gable end right down. I used a steel pallet that I got from Army Surplus. It's an old Army pallet as the base, and then just put a mast going up that I built, and then a crank on it. And so it's gonna be pretty cool. And Jake Collins and Dana actually gave me that pallet to do this. So
And they are from the Army.
ArmySurplusWarehouse.com. Thanks, Dana.
Yes.
You guys are awesome. And the way the way we ballast it, that's what's called the counterweights on cranes, is ballast. But the way we did the counterweights on it was we just stacked about 650 pounds of cement, bags of cement on the pallet. And so you can
you guys see all the cement?
But it's going to be kind of an epic day today, because we're going to do, what, 5 crane lifts. We're going to lift each gable end and then 3 beams to go in the pockets. And so we're going to have a lot of fun.
Right? A lot of fun.
Guys, I can't believe I was just walking around looking at and hitting with my fist the last few panels and the gable ends that we poured. That mix design is epic.
It is awesome.
The bubbles in it are really about 1/10 the size of the bubbles in the other. So there's just more bubbles. They weigh the same, but I don't know, it just worked out way better. And what it had to do with was the ingredients that we mixed into the water first, wet, and then the dry ingredients that went in after, and the mixing procedure. And so tomorrow, because tonight I'll do it, I'll write up a PDF on the mixing procedure for the wall panel mix, and we'll get that put up on Etsy. We pulled it a couple weeks ago because I was having some problems, and I didn't realize that lime has a shelf life, and you have to treat it very gingerly, meaning after you use it and open a bag and use it, you have to seal that bag back up and wrap it in a plastic or garbage sheath to maintain its freshness. And so I was able to do that over about a week's period of time, and it lasts a week just fine.
Yeah,
you know?
it does.
We'll see. And another thing I was thinking about doing, babe,
Yeah.
was putting on Etsy for just like, I mean, it takes some labor, so probably $9 or $9.99 or something like that. I think there's a lot of people out there that are interested in Aircrete, but they're just on the fence. They're not sure what it is they're trying to create. I was thinking about just putting some blocks in bubble wrap and sending it out to people so that they can touch it, feel it, see it, and go, wow, so this is Aircrete. And they can see how light it is and whatnot. So, we'll see. Let me know what you think about that idea, guys. Because our whole goal is to get more people interested in this.
All right, so we have a hello from Del Rio, Texas.
Hey, how you
and
doing?
Just Sandy says hi. And Michael Gross says hi. Danny Bull says good morning. Hey, Danny.
Hey, Danny.
Ron says, dude, love your show. Work with me on the AC boat. That sounds interesting.
Oh, wait, no. I think he posted a video.
Yeah?
Yeah. He even pirated some clips of our videos and put on there. He sent me an email
cool.
and said, I hope it's okay. I'm like, well, whatever. You did it, so I'm sure it's okay.
Hello, you guys are epic. Oh, thank you, Julie. Crete says hello.
Hello.
Always necessary to make tools to get the job done, it seems.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, you know what? I think when people see the video and us using this crane, because I built this crane for under $50, guys. This 1,000-pound hand crank winch, I got at Harbor Freight with my 20% discount for $18, right? And the whole thing was centered around that. That's what I bought first, and then I just used what steel I had in my boneyard. I made this whole boom mast with 1.5 sticks of 1.25" by 1.25" by 1/8" angle iron, and I had one like 14-foot piece of 1x1 tubing. And even if you had to buy that steel, it would only cost you about $25. But Dana Collins at ArmySurplusWarehouse.com, thanks Dana, he gave me the steel pallet that I used. And really, guys, it wouldn't matter if it was a wooden pallet or a steel pallet. If it was a wooden one, you just have to make it out of at least 4x4 timbers.
And camera is a mirror image of you. Why? And your cap says ASU instead of USA. It Portland cement. So whenever we do a live show, for some reason it is a mirror image,
Right.
And I don't know if I can even change that or how to.
So
or
on
anything.
there, I'm on your right, but in all reality, I'm on her left.
Yes.
And
yes, you use Portland cement.
I did, yeah. We use Portland cement.
The Maker Show says, morning guys. I'm learning so much from you guys. Oh,
Awesome.
that is wonderful to hear. Hello from Weston, Texas. Weigh it.
Weigh it what?
I'm guessing they want to weigh the Aircrete. I don't know.
Maybe I should make a 1-foot by 1-foot block so they can actually know the specific gravity of a 1-foot by 1-foot block of it.
Hey, Aircrete Harry says it's looking good, honeydew.
Thanks, buddy.
The Maker Show
Harry
says,
Mandelo, he's my bud.
me and my business partner just got an office/store in San Bernardino. Should be open in about a month. That's very cool.
That's
Good,
cool.
Good luck. And would love to have one of those rocket stoves that you build for inside the house. Too bad you don't make it so somebody can put it together.
Okay, guys. That's coming. Don't count the Honeydew Carpenter out. So
But
what
it
I
does
want
take a lot of time to try and get everything
well,
put together.
and I need a laser cut machine to cut out all the pieces. You can't post something like that on Etsy and have 100 people order it and not be able to deliver. And so what a laser machine would allow me to do was lay out a flat piece of sheet metal, and it would just go through based on a program, and it would cut out all the 1/4-inch pop rivet holes and everything. And then I could just send the flat sheet metal out. You guys could get your foam mate and mix up the mix, and so I could have a whole package deal with the stove panels and the mix design, and maybe even a foam mate, or without the foam mate, because there's hundreds of people out there who already have foam mates. Actually, more than that. But yeah, I want it to be something that I can just mail to people, and they can just take the parts and pieces, pop rivet them together, fill them with Aircrete, and bam, you have a stove, the riser, everything. A rocket stove, or a rocket mass heater, actually, with the downdraft and the whole bit.
And someone is working on doing a shanty boat out of Aircrete.
Huh.
I need something like that to move my heavy dome airforms around. Aircrete Harry needs something like that to move his...
Well, and guess what, Aircrete Harry? I know we've all been kind of going back and forth with this, trying to solve the problem of an Aircrete pump so that we can pump stuff up. I'm going to pour these roof panels in place, and I may just put a valve on a barrel, like a 3-inch ball valve with a fire hose on it, and then have 2 of them so that they can just rotate and have consistent ones going up while one's pouring, the other one's being mixed. And I'll just, maybe instead of this slow hand crank, I'll get an actual electric one. They're only like 59 bucks at Harbor Freight, and I'll just crane up the barrel. It'll be hanging at an angle because you'll lift it from the back side, and the valve will be on the front side, and you can just open the valve with your hose and just dump it out into the forms. Now, that being said, the forms, obviously there's going to be a roof on top. There will be a layer of visqueen first, and then the roof, and then on the bottom side between the studs I'll probably put like something non-combustible, like sheetrock or whatever, but there will be a layer of visqueen there too. And there will just be like 2-inch holes in the plywood on the top of the roof that I'm going to attach the Grandma wanted me to match her roof on her house with shingles for the roof, so I'm having to put plywood on the top and then shingles, and then but I'll just make 3-inch holes at every panel up by the roof ridge, and just crane that Aircrete up and just open the valve and let it run in. So that's something that I'm thinking about there too.
But to go back to the original question, that Honeydew did record him making this crane, so we will be putting out a video on that. So hopefully you guys will be able to follow along if you wanted to try. The mirror image is the camera setting somewhere. Dirt Patch Heaven has it too on Facebook.
Huh.
Does the AC continue to work after several hours?
Yeah, it actually does. The AC works great. I was a little bummed that it didn't get more attention than I thought it would, but Julie at Dirt Patch Heaven, she said that it's because of the time of year, because it was too close to fall when I put that out. I'm a rookie, so I was thinking about on the Kickstarter going ahead with the AC unit, but just making it a real low threshold, and then maybe including the oven.
Julie says we're too late to do it for the AC because it's fall. It's getting fall, and everyone's thinking cold, not cooling off. They're thinking about getting ready for winter, so she says we missed it. So we're trying to figure out what to do. You can use a CNC water jet or plasma center for that also. Plasma cutter.
Yeah, that's what I want. It really is a CNC machine. They actually have small scale ones that would work for the applications that I have that really aren't that expensive.
Yeah.
Like, like 12, 15 grand. Sometimes you can get them used, but.
All right, so one says, well, maybe we can all invest at least $5 for us homesteaders so that we can get you started. That would be amazing. That's what we're actually trying to get the Kickstarter for, is so that we can get that started.
Maybe we should do the Kickstarter, and we should do the Aircrete blocks as so that we can ship out as many of those as we can, so that more people that maybe might be on the fence interested in Aircrete can see it, touch it, feel it. I remember when I was doing sales way back when Mrs. Honeydew and I first got married. That was their big deal. People need to be able to see it and touch it and feel it and taste it and, samples. Don't eat Aircrete, guys. I didn't mean taste.
All right. Do you have an email to correspond on Aircrete projects?
We do. We also have a website, honeydewcarpentershop.com, and we have a Facebook. Man, that guy from Africa really got my heart right here. He sent us a picture thanking us of a wall panel that he had built. It was about 6 feet tall, and he was sitting there holding it, and said his project was moving right along in Africa, and I was like, that's so cool. And there was some guy on our last, where we put the rest of the walls on this shed up. I call it a shed, but it's really a shop, guys. It's huge in here. But he said, this guy is clickbaiting you or something. And he said, anybody who builds something this guy puts out is a fool. And I just laughed. I was almost hysterical. And then later on, somebody went on and they said, oh, do you need a hug?
All right, so to get back to your question, honeydewcarpenter1@gmail is an email also. So we do have a website, honeydewcarpentershop.com, and our email is honeydewcarpenter1@gmail.
And if I don't get back to you right away, guys, don't lose heart. I have hundreds and hundreds of emails that come in, and usually I sit down on a Sunday or something and go through them, and it just...
And I usually am over Facebook and Instagram, and so a lot of times I don't know how to answer the questions that we get to the Honeydew Carpenter, and so I'm trying to talk to him while he's doing something else to answer the questions, and it doesn't go so well. So honestly, if you guys can send emails to honeydewcarpenter1@gmail, that would be the best.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Or on Etsy, that works also. I'd kick in $5 or $10. I enjoy watching you guys. Oh, you guys are amazing. Awesome. Thank you. Do you happen to know how the Aircrete walls can handle moisture, like in a bathroom or kitchen?
Well, all I know is the sprinklers come on every other day at night. So this thing has been soaked and dried and soaked and dried and soaked and dried, and it holds up just fine. I actually used a similar mix to my original wall panel mix in the AC air conditioner, and once it gets saturated, the water just runs right through it, and it doesn't seem to hurt or affect the Aircrete at all. So if you're actually, because it absorbs moisture and it dissipates it through, similar to like a wall board and stuff like that, I think it would be great in a bathroom or a kitchen type situation. Now, that being said, on the inside of this, guys, as a coating, I'm probably gonna do the old plaster. I'm gonna do a plaster coating, but instead of lath plaster, I'm gonna put a fiberglass mesh and go that route. So I've been doing a lot of research on it. If any of you guys have some tips for me, that'd be great. But from what I understand, to make the plaster, I need to mix it up like 4 weeks in advance in a 5-gallon bucket and let it marinate for whatever reason. And because I need a pretty large quantity of it. But that's a lost art because nobody does lath and plaster anymore with the invention of wallboard.
A/A air conditioner would have a better heat transfer using copper pipe instead of PVC pipe.
He's probably right. My whole goal was to try and keep the cost down on it. The PVC was the very thinnest wall one that I could use. But that being said, because there's 30 tubes and they're all getting cool, I've only seen maybe a half it. I was shooting it with my infrared laser thermometer, and there's only like a half a degree difference between the air coming through the tube, and after about 20 minutes of running, the whole block gets cold and you can shoot the block, and it's only like a half a degree warmer. So it may take longer to transfer through, but it still works.
All right, so you didn't miss the timing. It's hot every day somewhere. Caribbean, Africa, Australia. Well, that's a good thought.
Maybe we're thinking too narrow.
Maybe. Aircrete Harry, I love your project. I'm going to be selling raw Aircrete blocks out of California. I might speed the project you are building. That is the maker show to Aircrete Harry. And Rob says, she shop, LOL. Aircrete Harry says, now that crane would work great. Thanks, brother. I'm going to build one to pour this next job like a video on that now. That would be great.
Well, that's good. You guys that are all thinking about that crane, you're going to enjoy this next video. Because after we get done with this live, we're going to go and crane up the gable ends and crane up all the beams to go across it. And I think it's going to be epic. Our whole family's here. My two boys, they were out there helping me build the crane when I wasn't welding and stuff. They'd be out there with the little hammers pounding on it. And so they're really excited to see Dad use this crane that they helped me build. Yes.
Very excited. Okay, I have a 4-foot by 8-foot CNC router, 3-foot by 4-foot 90-watt laser machine. One might be able to help with.
I might be able to help with that.
Aircrete.
Aircrete, Harry? You have a CNC machine? That's awesome.
What is a CNC machine?
You can draw up digitally a diagram, and it'll go through and cut it out perfect in like sheet metal.
So that's the thing you were just talking about.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Where is this machine? I don't know where Aircrete Harry is. I thought he was in New York at one time, and then I saw a thing where he's in Colorado.
The Maker Show said, I was hoping to sell your foam mate at my store.
Oh.
That is something that we can definitely talk about.
Yeah, if you're going to have a brick and mortar storefront,
we need to
do that. I've done everything online so far.
Yeah, we'll have to talk to you and figure that out. That's a definite possibility.
Yeah.
Maybe show them how to build them, or show them how to.
Oh, so do have workshops and stuff in California, and show them how to build them.
Oh, okay. So Aircrete Harry is in New York City now, but he is moving soon
to Colorado.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And the Maker Show says when he heads down to California. Okay. Awesome. Okay.
Where in Colorado are you going to be? Because we're not that far from Colorado.
No. Give him a minute to answer.
But.
Okay.
We got to wind this down, baby.
Yeah. We are going to have to go soon so that we can get to work before it gets too hot here.
Yeah, it's
for
still
the training
hot.
And everything. So, heart cell.
Heart cell.
Okay.
It was beautiful. All I know is I saw a thing you put out, and it was
awesome. All right.
Beautiful country.
Well, we are going to go. You guys have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you guys later.
All right. Thanks, guys.